Hello everyone. Students, I hope you all are safe and healthy. So guys, today's in our session we are going to study some remaining portion related to male infertility. Okay. Students, we all are know in our previous portion or previous session we already complete some topics related to male infertility. So here we will see rest of topic for the male infertility. Let's go. We will see history. So first history here, developmental and childhood history. This very important history for infertility. So which kind of thing is comes under to developmental or childhood history? Like mumps, any other viral illness, scrotal injury, testicular torsion, treatment of testicular mold, stents, and age of treatment, puberty and its onset, sexual development. So this kind of histories comes under to developmental history. Okay. Now second is occupational and environmental history. It's also very important history because occupational and environmental problem is also one kind of reason for the infertility period. That's why. So which kind of thing is comes under to occupational and environmental history? Like exposure, heat, toxins, carcinogenic dyes and tannins, etc. And another history also available like substance abuse. If person have addicted by any kind of substance abuse, so it's also one kind of reason for infertility. That's why. So it's all about the history taking for the patient related to infertility. Okay guys, now we will see examination for the infertility. So here I have a seven examination like scrotal examination and abdominal examination. What we examine by scrotal examination? So we are examining size and consistency of the testes, palpable was difference, and presence and grade of the varicocele, and 15 to 25 ml things scrotal examination. Okay, so it's all about the scrotal examination. Now abdominal examination, why important? Because presence of a scar in over the inguinal area. So a person have a scar formation in over the inguinal area. So inguinal area is also supporting area for your reproductive system. So if have a problem in inguinal area to any patient and any person, so that condition, that person inguinal area is not proper supported of reproductive system. So that's why it is also one kind of responsible factor for which condition, leading condition of infertility. So that's why we are monitored to inguinal area of the patient related to infertility period. Okay students, now we will see some investigation for infertility period. So here have a lots of investigation like semen analysis. We all are know semen problem is also one kind of reason for the infertility. That's why. Now endocrine evaluation. So which kind of endocrine evaluation? Like FSH. What is FSH? FSH means follicle stimulating hormone. So what are the function FSH? FSH is a help to development growth of pubertal maturation, okay, and reproduction processes of the body. So if person have a FSH hormone and any kind of difficulty of function for FSH hormone, that condition, that person definitely have a chance for infertility. That's why. Now serum testosterone, why? Because testosterone hormone is a very important kind of help for the reproductive system. So it's also very important kind of investigation. LH and estrogen hormone, why LH and estrogen hormone? What is LH? LH means luteinizing hormone. And what are the function of LH and estrogen hormone? So in male, basically stimulating Leydig cells of the person and production of testosterone by the LH and estrogen hormone. So responsible reason for LH and estrogen hormone in a period of infertility, if person have a problem LH and estrogen hormone, that condition, that person not proper production of the testosterone, so it is also one kind of reason for infertility. That's why the reason here. Okay. Now prolactin, TSH means thyroid stimulating hormone, and prolactin both is a very important kind of hormone for the supporting of the reproductive hormone. So if have a both kind of hormone problem, that condition all reproductive hormone is also altered, so person may be the chances problem related to infertility. Okay guys, Now we will see some genetic testing in duration of infertility. So here have some genetic investigation like cryotyping. Cryotyping means is a process by which photograph of the chromosome, okay, and we monitor abnormality of the chromosome. So if we are detect chromosome abnormalities, so chromosome abnormalities comes under to genetic problem. So here maybe the chances problem person genetic factor for the infertility period. That's why micro deletion. Why microdeletion means Y chromosome deletion, okay. And what we monitor Y chromosome by the microdeletion techniques, and if have a problem related to Y chromosome, that condition it is also comes under to chromosome abnormality, okay guys. Now last investigation for infertility is CFTR genes mutation study. What is CFTR gene mutation study? It means cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator, okay, in the gene basically. So what are the function and what is why it is important for investigation of infertility? Because by the CFTR we monitor inheritance disease, inheritance problem, and it is a one kind of advanced investigation for the reproductive problem by the genetic testing. So if person have a genetic problem, so that condition that person maybe the chances have a problem for the infertility period, okay. So that's why it is also very important kind of investigation for infertility period. So students, it's all about the investigation for infertility. And now we will see for some related thing about investigation, hormonal profile. So which kind of hormonal profile is very necessary in duration of infertility? So these are FHS, follicle stimulating hormone, testosterone hormone, prolactin level hormone, and TSH hormone means thyroid stimulating hormone. So this kind of hormone is very necessary hormone for monitor the period of infertility condition, okay guys. Let's go. We will see for management of infertility. So firstly we will see medical management. Here have some agent for the period of infertility. So first agent of drug is antibiotic. It is a additional medical management for the infertility period. Now second main medical management of infertility is gonadotropins. Why gonadotropins? Because we all are know lots of hormone, reproductive hormone is producing and helping by the gonadotropin cells. So if gonadotropin cells is affected, that condition a reproductive hormone is not proper functioning, not proper supported by the gonadotropin cells. So that's why only here providing gonadotropin medicines if person suffering by the infertility period, okay students. Now next medicine is CC aromatase inhibitor. It is also one kind of hormonal therapy, and antioxidant medicine also help for treatment of the infertility period, okay guys. Now we will see for next thing related to infertility period. Next thing for infertility is nutracuticle. It is also one kind of management for management therapy for the patient of infertility condition. So and it is also called biocuticle kind of therapy for patient of the infertility period, okay. And what we do in this kind of the therapy, so we also provide pharmacological medicine in particular kind of therapy, and by this kind of therapy we are capable to treat patient related to the infertility period, okay. So basically what happen after the giving this kind of medicine, so after providing the nutracutical kind of therapy to improve count, motility and morphology of sperm and increase rate of spontaneous conception, lower rate of miscarriages due to the DNA abnormality in sperm. So this kind of benefits happen after the giving by this kind of medicine. Okay, so it's all about the nutraceutical kind of therapy. Now we will see surgical management. So by the surgical management, here have a two kind of surgery. So first surgery is end-to-end anastomosis of epididymis. Basically what we do in this kind of surgery, we correct epididymis layer of the reproductive part. Okay, basically. Now another surgery is vasoepidymostomy. So what we do in this kind of the surgery, basically we do by this surgery surgical process designed to bypass in the obstruction in the male genital site, and we perform vasovasectomy in comes under to this kind of surgery, and we are capable to treat patient related to infertility, and we are providing the again fertility period and correction for the fertility period. Just because of that purpose we are performing this kind of the surgery. Okay students, so it's all about the surgical management for the infertility period. Now here have some another things related to assisted reproductive technology. So what is ICSI? ICSI means intracytoplasmic sperm injection. So we are providing in duration of the infertility period. If we are providing this kind of medicine, that condition we are capable to sperm count increment. Okay, if person have a problem related to sperm count, lower sperm count problem, that condition we are providing this kind of therapy or technology. And next, PESA. What is PESA? PESA means percutaneous epididymal sperm aspiration. So we withdraw the sperm by the percutaneous site and percutaneous particular techniques, and we are monitor proper sperm functions, frequency, or lots of things related to sperm. Okay, and now next thing is a TESA. TESA means microscopic testicular sperm extraction. So is a microsurgical travel of sperm directly from the testicles. So basically by this kind of technology we are directly provide sperm in the testicles. Okay, now second last thing is micro TESA. So it is also same, but we are providing very small quantity and by the very micro technique method. Here also providing the direct sperm into the testicles by the advanced technology. Now next thing is a donor insemination. Donor insemination means artificial insemination. It is also called as artificial insemination, and is the deliberate introduction of the sperm into the female's cervix. Okay, so directly we provide semen into the female cervix and with the artificial techniques. Okay students, so it's all about the assisted reproductive technology for the infertility period. If person is suffering by the infertility period, so we also accept, or we also provide this kind of the technology and prescribe this kind of technology for the correctment and for the treatment of the patient related to infertility periods. Okay, so it's all about the remaining portion related to male infertility, and thank you for listening me. I hope you all are understand for today's class.